Welcome to the Mammoverse clinic. Whilst your memory may be fuzzy, please remember that you are from the future in 2075. In that era, the incidence of breast cancer has skyrocketed due to human neglect of breast health, and critical breast cancer knowledge has been lost with the passage of time. To change this future, our medical team has chosen you to be sent back to 2025 to learn and master breast health. Your task is to explore this clinic, find hidden knowledge, memorize it, and validate your learning through a question and answer challenge with a doctor. Only by successfully passing the challenges will you be able to return to the year 2075 with this valuable knowledge. Now, let's begin this mission, and may you save the future.
Welcome to Mammoverse Clinic. I am Carlos, your personal guide. Please come with me and I will introduce you to the layout and facilities and start you on your journey of learning about breasts. First, let me show you the consultation room. Here you can have a consultation and diagnosis with a doctor. If you need an offline appointment, you can register with me, which is very convenient.
Being able to have a virtual consultation is so convenient. It saves time and increases efficiency.
You are correct. By the way, do you know how most breast lumps are detected?
I'm not sure. Did the doctor find it?
In fact, in most cases it is the women themselves who find out. This emphasizes the importance of regular self-examination. And breast cancer screening can have a big impact on improving cure rates. Mammography is an important screening tool that can detect lumps that we can't feel. Regarding this technology, do you know what age group of women we typically recommend annual mammograms?
Is it over 30?
Close enough that we actually recommend it for women over 40, but that doesn't mean you can ignore self-exams or other physicals.
So what should be the most effective way to detect breast cancer?
That's self-testing by touching your own breasts regularly, which is one of the most effective ways for women to detect breast cancer.
I was thinking, if I get regular mammograms, do I still need to do breast self-exams or other physical exams?
It is certainly needed, and breast self-examination is a very important and effective form of preventive detection that should be continued even if you receive regular mammograms.
And at what age should young women start breast self-examination?
Do you know it?
I'm guessing 20, right?
That's right, you seem to know a lot about breasts.
Do I need to do self-exams during my period? But I'm menopausal. How often should I perform breast self-exams?
Self-examinations do not need to be performed during your period, they are also possible during non-menstrual periods. If you are menopausal, breast self-examination is recommended once a month. Well, this is the consultation room, and now you can go over and talk to the doctor who will provide you with professional guidance and help you understand what you want to learn.
Welcome to the breast consultation room. Breast self-examination is an important skill that helps us identify potential problems early. You're here to learn about breast self-examination, right?
Yes, I would like to learn how to properly perform a self-examination.
It's great that this is knowledge that everyone who cares about their breast health should have. Let's start with some basic but critical information. Do you know how often women should perform breast self-exams?
Is that once a month? But I think I heard that you can also check every 6 months.
In fact, monthly self-exams are recommended from the age of 20 onwards so that any small changes can be detected more promptly. While some people find it more appropriate to have their checkups during their periods, the key is to have regular checkups, which don't necessarily have to be chosen during your period.
What exactly should I do? How do I perform a self-check?
First, look at your breasts in front of a mirror, noting size, shape, color, and symmetry. Then lift your arms and look out for any swelling, dimpling, or other changes in the skin. You also need to check the shape and position of the nipples and the presence of discharge. Next is the touch check. Do you know how to touch?
Touch it with your palm or with your fingertips?
No, the palm of the hand is not sensitive enough. It is more appropriate to use the digits of the fingers for delicate touch. Smaller lumps can be sensed more accurately this way. And there are two main ways to check.
Which two are they?
One is to stand with your arms raised and palms together, or with your hands on your hips. The other is lying flat on your back and meticulously touching the breast tissue with the middle 3 fingers to check for lumps or changes.
And does the armpit area need to be checked too?
Of course, the armpit is equally important because sometimes lumps can appear there. It's an easily overlooked but very important area.
I've heard that you can squeeze your nipples to see if there is any discharge. Is this practice necessary?
While squeezing the nipple can check for abnormal discharge, it is not always necessary. It is more important to look at the overall shape and feel of the breast. Also, you can ask Nurse Carlos to take you to the first-floor study room to see the TV, where a detailed breast self-examination instructional video is shown that will be very helpful.
I actually had a scary experience myself a few years ago. At that time, I wasn't really concerned about breast health and didn't know how to do self-checks. Once I happened to find a small hard lump in my chest, I didn't pay much attention to it at first, thinking that I was young and nothing would happen.
Oh, and then what happened? What made you decide to get it checked out?
Once during a medical checkup, the doctor asked me if I had felt any abnormality in my breasts. It was only when I told him about the hard lumps that the doctor heard about it and immediately scheduled an examination. That was the moment I realized it might not be trivial.
So how did it turn out? Was it found early?
Fairly lucky, it was eventually diagnosed as just an early lesion, and I recovered pretty well from the surgery. But it was a real wake-up call for me. Since then, I've really taken my breast health seriously, and I've been consistently checking myself every month.
Hearing you say that makes me realize the importance of self-checking too. And it's probably only after something like this that many people start to care about their health.
Yeah, I was feeling regretful and thought that if I had got into the habit of self-checking earlier, I wouldn't have been so reactive and worried. Now I self-check every month and never neglect it, no matter how busy I am.
Thank you for sharing your experience, and hearing your story has given me a new appreciation for breast self-examination. Hopefully, I will also get into the habit sooner rather than later.
It's great to talk to you about this. It's really important that awareness of health concerns is developed early.
Okay, come with me. I'll show you up to the first floor.
Hi, I just attended a seminar and learned quite a bit about breast health and self-examination. Can we discuss what we learned today together?
Absolutely. I've just been learning about breast self-exams as well, and I'm excited to talk with you.
Great. So let me ask you a question first. Do you know what are the most important changes to look for during a breast self-exam?
I remember to keep an eye on the size, shape, and color of the breasts, as well as any lumps or changes in the skin dimpling. Nipple discharge is also a sign of abnormality to watch for.
Right. It was also mentioned in the talk that an area that is often overlooked is the armpit, where lumps can sometimes appear, so it's not something to ignore during self-examination.
Yes, my doctor also reminded me to check the underarm area, a detail that is really easy to overlook.
That's right. They also recommend that women perform monthly breast self-exams, with or without special conditions, starting at age 20. This will catch potential problems earlier.
Well, it's important to get into the habit of self-examination. I was also told by my doctor to touch with my fingertips rather than the palm of my hand during the examination, as it is more sensitive and easier to perceive subtle changes.
Yeah, I thought the inspection was just a superficial observation before, but I didn't realize there was so much more to it.
Okay, this is the learning room. The TV can show an instructional video on breast self-examination, so you can sit down and take a closer look and challenge your doctor when you learn more details.
Thanks, Carlos. I'll study here first then.
You're welcome. Feel free to ask me or any of the other staff if you have any questions. This video will explain each step and I hope it helps.
Yes, I'll learn it carefully.
Great. You've learned something about breast health. Now let's start the quiz challenge. Okay, first question. Who finds most breast lumps? Choose the answer. Congratulations, you got it right. Most breast lumps are found by women themselves during routine self-examinations. This earns you 5 points. Keep it up. Next question, how much does regular breast cancer screening affect the chances of curing breast cancer? No, the correct answer is A, a big impact. Regular screening can significantly increase the rate of early detection of breast cancer, thus improving the chances of a cure. That's okay, you'll be able to do better on the next question. Next question, can mammography detect a lump that can't be felt? Good answer. X-rays do detect early hands-off lumps, earning you another 5 points. If a woman receives regular mammograms, is there no need for self-examination or other physical exams? Correct. Even with regular X-rays, you should not neglect self-examination, which is an important way to self-monitor your breast health. Keep it up. Very well. The next question is it recommended that women over the age of 40 have an annual mammogram? Exactly right. It is helpful for women over 40 to have an annual mammogram. You have scored another 5 points. Carry on. Women who regularly touch their breasts are one of the most effective ways to detect breast cancer, right? Correct answer. Regular self-examination is an effective way to help women detect breast abnormalities early. Score 5 more points. Next question. How often should you perform breast self-exams if you are menopausal? Excellent answer. Monthly checkups are a good health habit. You get another 5 points. At what age should young women start breast self-examination? Very good and correct answer. Young women should develop the habit of self-examination from the age of 20. This helps women to detect any abnormalities early and earns them another 5 points. The next question, how often should women have breast exams? Excellent answer. Monthly checkups are a good health habit. You get another 5 points. This question examines your understanding of examination methods. What should you do when touching your breasts in self-examination? Correct. Touching with the pads of your fingers is better for checking the health of your breasts and helps you to be more sensitive to detecting any small lumps or changes. Next, breast self-examination should be done during menstruation, when lumps are most likely to be detected. Right or wrong? Oops, wrong answer. The correct answer is B, no. The best time for breast self-examination is 1 week after your period. This is when the breasts are no longer swollen and it is easier to detect abnormalities. That's okay. Remember this point and keep up the good work. One more. An important part of breast self-examination is looking in the mirror. Right or wrong? Correct answer. Looking in the mirror can help you see changes in the appearance of your breasts, such as changes in size, shape, or dimples in the skin, all important steps in your examination. Next, there is no need to look at the breasts when performing a breast self-examination. Right or wrong? The answer to this is B. No, actually observing changes in the appearance of the breasts is an important part of breast self-examination. This helps to detect changes in shape, size, etc. So remember to observe your breasts. Should breast self-examination include checking for a lump in the armpit? You chose B. No, but the correct answer is A. Yes. When you do a breast self-examination, your armpits should also be checked to make The next question is, squeezing the nipple is necessary for a good examination. Right or wrong? The answer to this one is B. No. Nipple squeezing is not a necessary step in breast self-examination. It is more about focusing on changes in the shape and texture of the breast. Keep it up and I'm sure you can do better. This next one, detecting a breast lump with the palm of your hand is the most effective method. Right or wrong? Hey, the correct answer is B. No. You should use the finger pad portion to examine a breast lump, not the palm of your hand. The finger pad is more sensitive and can help you find smaller lumps. Keep up the good work. Let's challenge some of the symptom categories. What are some of the conditions that are included in abnormal breast changes? Very correct answer. All of these are part of the abnormal breast changes. This type of knowledge will help you recognize problems early. One last question. With age, there is some nipple discharge when you squeeze the nipple during breast self-examination. Right or wrong? The answer to this is B, no. Generally, healthy nipples do not naturally discharge. If there is a discharge, it may mean that further investigations are needed at the earliest. Don't worry, you will be able to remember these points.
virtual healthcare, and educational opportunities. Welcome back. You are free to have a consultation with a doctor or book a real-time doctor's consultation through our Mammoverse platform. Don't forget that you can also participate in our virtual breast cancer seminars and trainings to learn the latest in breast cancer prevention and unlock additional game content and rewards.